Now, pressure is mounting on transport operators to reduce fares following recent fuel price declines, with consumer advocates arguing that the benefits should be passed on to commuters. While lower pump prices have eased fuel cost for commercial drivers, transport operators insist that other operating expenses remain elevated, complicating calls for immediate fare adjustments. There's more in the following report by Daniel Sakiti.
Fuel prices have eased in recent weeks, reducing the cost of filling tanks for commercial drivers.
To fill the tank, it will take about 600, but for the pass, that will be 800.
But despite the relief at the pumps, transport operators say rising maintenance, spare parts and other operational costs remain a challenge.
Yes, I tell lot of fares today, and they're high. I'm not to be frank, ever high, because Nyama be ember from set ties always through. They say car ties between tobacco 600.
Commuters are pushing back, arguing that easing fuel prices and improving economic conditions should translate into lower transport fares.
For me, if fuel is reduced, yes, price of fare should be reduced, but then there's still an issue that should be tackled and be discussed.
Public Relations Officer of GPRTU, Abbas Imoro, however, says fare adjustments will be considered when conditions permit.
The last year, 15%, nobody forced us. Now there has been another reduction. And all we are saying is yes, if the need arises that we should decrease lorry fares further, we will do that without hesitating.
Executive Secretary of COPEG, Duncan Amwa, maintains that current fuel price movement justify a fare reduction of up to 10%.
So one would expect that we would also be a bit reasonable with the commercial transport operators in order that we don't go collecting every single cent or peso that they may gain as a result of these price reductions you're seeing at the pump. So that conversation should be within a certain context, not the kind of context where you go 20-30%. It is not feasible. 5-10%, I'm sure they will be able to accommodate. They will be able to give all of us some relief. That relief is also expected to trigger a downward trajectory in the cost of goods and services also within countries.